Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the What a Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Cougars here on Madden 22. That is right, we are here and we are ready and raring to go because it is the first time that we ever get to play the other relocation team that happened all the way back in season number 1, the same time that we moved the Texans from Houston to Chicago to become the Cougars. The LA Chargers moved to Mexico City to become the Diablos. And we had not ever run into them, not in the regular season, not in the playoffs, nothing. Until the final season. Of course it had to be the final season. And we are finally here. It is week 11. We are ready to go. It is time to play the Diablos. I'm so excited. Unfortunately, we're not playing them in Mexico City. We are at home in the Windy City Stadium. So that would only be make it a little bit better. But, I mean, hey, it's still pretty cool that we get to play them at all. So we haven't played them at all. I'm very excited to see their jerseys. I'm very excited to see everything about them. So let's get into the video because I don't want to waste any more time. I want to get in and play this game. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's do it. Here we are, week 11, Cougars versus Diablos. As you can see, they have Joey Bosa as their top player. They have 83s across the board. They're a 5-4 football team right now. And do I need to spend any of these staff points? I don't think that I need to. I think we've spent everything that we can buy. Maybe we can buy some other stuff like here, I guess. Increase the likelihood of a quarterback signing. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're not going to sign anybody in free agency anyway because we're not going to get to free agency. But we might as well use the staff points when we have them, I guess. Just so it stops showing up on my screen. We do have to spin the wheel, which is something that I don't want to forget about. But as far as player negotiations are concerned, we have a couple of guys that I do want to bring back. I do want to bring back John Hackett and Romeo Goddard, but I don't think I have enough money to bring back both of them. Yeah, if I try to sign Romeo Goddard, I'm not going to have enough money. And same thing with John Hackett. Same thing with John Hackett. So it's a good thing that we are not going another season because we'd have to rework a lot of contracts to be able to figure out how to bring those guys back because those are two guys that we would absolutely need to bring back if we were going to go to another season. Let's go to weekly strategies. We'll take a look at the team in a little bit, but we will also spin the wheel after this. So A.J. Dillon is now the running back here in Mexico City. They still have Justin Herbert, obviously, but he hasn't developed far after what he was in Madden 22. He's a 91 overall with superstar development. I would expected him to be X Factor and like in the mid 90s, like 94, 95 at this point, but I guess not. He hasn't fully developed yet. They do have Dwayne Haskins as their backup quarterback. RIP to him. I love Dwayne Haskins, man. Unfortunate thing that happened to him, but it is what it is, I guess. We are going to try and defend the short pass against Justin Herbert. It's going to be very interesting to see how this former Chargers team plays. Oh, this is going to be tough. They have a really good defense. Joey Bosa and Derwin James both here. We're going to continue to do the throw it short. This is going to be one of our toughest matchups of the season. We don't usually go up against teams, or at least we haven't so far this season gone up against teams that are at least solid on defense. Every team that we've played has really been just like a bad football team. They've been like under 500 and just pretty bad. So this is actually going to be a big test to see how good we actually are. Are we undefeated? Yes. But do we deserve to be undefeated? Who knows? We'll find out today. Find out in this game. Let's spin the wheel. Let me get the wheel set up for you so that we can spin the wheel so I don't forget it. That would be bad. So here we go. There's the wheel. And it is time to spin the wheel. 3, 2, 1. Spin, 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 spin the wheel. And what are we going to get? It is going to be no running for an entire half. Yes. Okay. So Jonathan Taylor and Trey Lance, by the way, are not going to be used in the run game the entire half. Wow. What a handicap that is. So we are going to be relying on Trey Lance to throw the football the entire first half. That is crazy. Hopefully I don't forget to not run the football. It's going to be pretty tough for me. I'm a very dumb person, so I do forget things. We do know that Justin Herbert is still the quarterback here in Mexico City. They have A.J. Dillon as the running back. Wide receivers are Chris Godwin, Devon Patton, a wide receiver out of Oklahoma who's been in the league for 3 years. They also have Auden Tate. So their wide receiver room is not amazing. They have 2 really good wide receivers here, but other than that, it's not like crazy good. Tight end, they have David Njoku. Okay. Rashawn Slater, Jake Johnston, Corey Linsley, Wyatt Davis, and Calvin Green are the offensive linemen. Not amazing offensive line, but still pretty solid. Max Crosby made his way over here. Jelani Donaldson and Grover Stewart are the D linemen. Joey Bosa, who is 30 years old, by the way, but he's still high overall. Still a really good player. Kenneth Murray's gotten superstar development. And Uchenna Nwosu is the other outside linebacker. Then they have Asante Samuel still here at corner. And then really nobody else. Chidobe Awuzie is okay, but nobody really else here at corner. Andre Sisco and Derwin James. So their strong safety is really, really good, but their free safety not that amazing. I think we can take advantage of this team. It is going to be... excuse me, my throat had a little frog in it. It is going to be a little bit interesting to see how this team does without running the football because, yeah, we aren't really necessarily built through the run, but it is nice every once in a while to throw a run play in there to kind of throw the team off guard and throw the defense off target and not just, they're not going to expect to pass every single play. But in the first half, I guess it doesn't specifically have to be the first half, but I think I'm going to get it out of the way in the first half. It's going to be very interesting to see how they do when they know a pass is coming. But with all that being done, we've trained, we've taken a look at the Diablos roster, we've spun the wheel. It is now time to play, for the first time ever, the Mexico City Diablos. Hit that like button if you're excited, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go beat them Devils.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Diablos and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Chicago Cougar football is underway in the Windy City Stadium. The Diablos and the Cougars for the first time ever. I like these helmets. These helmets are pretty fire. I will say that much. They look pretty good. And we go up against Jay Herbo, Justin Herbert. One of the best young quarterbacks in all of the NFL. How will he produce in this game? He will get hit hard already. I don't know if that was Romeo Goddard or if that was Christian Barmore. It was either one of them. I'm not sure who exactly. But we forced a bad throw there. As you can see, Micah Parsons has his superstar underneath his name because he is now a superstar development player as the tight end gets a decent gain there up to the 31-yard or up to the 34-yard line, 3rd and 1. It's going to be interesting to see how good Micah Parsons plays now as a superstar development player. And that's going to be Romeo Goddard can't get the sack, but we are going to force Justin Herbert to throw it away. And that's a 3-and-out for the Diablos. I'm very impressed with how our defense has developed over this series. Because we have we've had situations in the past. You guys remember just as much as I remember the times in this series where our defense was Swiss cheese, just letting everything go. But over this last season and a half, I think we've really turned the tide. We've really dominated, and we've really just become like a really solid defense. And remember, I've got to remember myself, so I'm going to keep saying it just to remind myself. We cannot run the football in the first half here. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be the first half, but like I said, I want to get it out of the way quickly. That's going to be a nice throw to Jamar Chase. This is really going to test my ability to throw the football with Trey Lance here. We've got to target Gambler right off the bat. That's something that we have to have, because if we don't have Gambler, then we're going to be struggling to not throw interceptions here. I guess I don't have to have Gambler to not throw interception. I just have to not suck, which is something that I struggle to do. Oh, I can't run the football. That's right. I was about ready to see. That's the simple things. I catch and ran that instead of I caught and ran that instead of. That's something that I got to remember too. You can't scramble with Trey Lance. No running in the first half. So I almost just screwed it up right there, and we would have had to go for the second half to do that. The challenge. I almost screwed it up right off the bat. That would have been very annoying. It's a good thing I stopped before crossing the line of scrimmage. Oh, we've got a big-time play. It's Terry McLaurin, and it's going to be a touchdown right off the bat. He went right down the seam. Nobody was there. And he's got 16 touchdowns, ladies and gentlemen. 16 touchdowns. He is on his way to breaking a record. I tell you what, man. He's going to break the record this year. We're only in week 11. We've still got like 6 games left to go this season. And he's at 16 touchdowns already. That was a big-time offensive play, and we almost broke the rule. Almost failed the challenge in the first half. Luckily, I stopped it. So we still have the challenge ongoing of no running in the first half. And we got to get some sacks going here with Trent Favors so that we can try and break the sack record. I don't think Trent Favors got a single sack last episode. I really don't think that he did. 588 yards and 11 touchdowns for A.J. Dillon on the season so far. Not too bad. Not too shabby for good old A.J. Dillon, former backup running back in Green Bay behind Aaron Jones. That's going to be, somehow I missed the tackle with Kalen Cousins, but whatever, Budda Baker made the play anyway, so it doesn't matter. And it is 3rd and 6. Can we get some pressure on Herbo? Get there. Chase Young gets a screen, bounce off the skull. Well, not the skull, off the helmet of Micah Parsons. I don't know what Herbert was thinking there. I don't think the running back was even in that direction. Well, he was like a little bit farther ahead, but he wasn't where the ball was thrown. And that's going to be another 3 and out for the Diablos. I really want to call them the Chargers. It's taken all my willpower to call them the Diablos. I can't run the football. Can't forget that. We just got to come out and throw the ball, which is so weird. Usually I'll mix in a couple runs here and there. I'm not like a heavy run offense, but I'll mix in a few runs. I've got to go back and throw that to Kyle Pitts. He's going to end up getting the first down? Yes, he is. 4 touchdowns, 598 yards for Kyle Pitts. We'll go double slants. And you know what? I might be able to sneak Kyle Pitts up the seam and be able to get a big-time play here. It's not going to happen, but Jamar Chase will be open. 6 for 7, 97 yards, and a touchdown for Trey Lance. Just dump it off. It's Jonathan Taylor. Nobody said we couldn't use Taylor in the passing game. And you see that little swerve I had on there? I'm getting a little sticky with it. We'll go play action dig. See if we can get somebody open. We need to cause a little bit of separation here on 2nd and inches. There's the play action, and we cause enough separation. Terry McLaurin's just too good. He breaks a tackle, and scary Terry McLaurin, baby. It doesn't get much better than Terry McLaurin, man. He has developed into one of the best receivers in the NFL. I say it every episode. It's nobody better. There's really nobody better. You can take your Julio Jones and your I don't even know, your Justin Jeffersons. Julio Jones in his prime, I guess. You can take your Justin Jeffersons and your Tyreek Hills and your Cooper Kupps, and you can have them all. I'm going to take Terry McLaurin every single day and twice on Sundays. And Kyle Pitts is wide open there on the edge. He's going to get a touchdown. That's number 5 on the year for him, and that's 2 in the day for Trey Lance. It's getting too easy out here. It is getting too easy. We might be seeing a little bit of Mark Burton in this game, especially if the defense continues to stomp on the Diablos offense like they have been. We'll go with the kick from Rodrigo Blankenship after the touchdown. He sends it away deep into the end zone. He will just kneel it down, and the Diablos will start at the 25-yard line for their 3rd drive. What can Justin Herbert and this offense do to change things? The Cougars defense seems impenetrable. They're going to give it to A.J. Dillon, but Romeo Goddard was right there to meet him. It's like the steel curtain out here. We are impenetrable. You can't keep up with us. That's going to be A.J. Dillon. Chase Young, along with Russ Telfer, making the tackle there. I think it was more Russ Telfer, but Chase Young made the initial tackle on the legs to slow him down. See if we can get Micah Parsons some pressure. That's going to be caught, but down at the 31. That's only his 2nd completion of the day, and it's another 3 and out for the Mexico City Diablos. We will go on the punt return. Dallas is 8-1, by the way. I think we played Dallas in one of the Super Bowls. I can't remember which one. I don't think it was last season. Maybe it was. I can't remember exactly. I know we've played them in the Super Bowl before, but I can't remember which year it was. Oh, man, this would be a perfect spot to run the football to start the drive, but unfortunately we have to pass. We finished the first quarter with no running. We just got to finish the second quarter with the same thing. Jamar Chase taking it up the field, and he gets to the 44-yard line. 171 yards and 2 touchdowns for Trey Lance. Let's go play action cross, especially because we have double me on Terry McLaurin. I'm feeling pretty confident that Terry's going to be able to burn everybody and get this ball. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to, but I thought that was Jamar. It's Tajay. Tajay's able to catch that. He was butt naked wide open. I was really hoping that nobody would cover. The deep safety wouldn't cover Terry, but he did. Terry loses his X factor. Don't know how he did that, but he did. I'm going to find Terry. He's going to drop that. Wow, scary. They have Ron Rivera as their head coach. I didn't realize that. That's a little interesting. I did go with catch and run. Maybe I should have went with, whatchamacallit? What's it called? Secure catch. That's what, possession catch. That's what I wanted. I should have went with that instead of catch after, or run after catch. We'll go with a mesh play. I'll roll out to the right. We should have Jamar here. We will. There's Jamar trying to get outside, but Kenneth Murray's going to be there. 14 of 16, 217 yards, 2 touchdowns. It feels really weird not running the football. It really does. It really, really does. I am going to hot route Terry for a slant because I feel like this could be really overpowered and really open. Unfortunately, it's not super open. We do have Jonathan Taylor who will get the catch and the touchdown. We didn't run the football, but we did get a receiving touchdown with him. And just like that, we are up 21-0 over this team. We are really good. We are a really good football team. All 3 phases of the football, we are really, really good. Now we just have to focus on Trent Favors getting some more sacks to try and extend his chances at the record. I really want to break some more records. We're on a good pace to break the receiving touchdowns in a season record with Terry McLaurin. We're probably not going to break passing touchdowns with Trey Lance. I just don't think that's going to be possible. We have to get like 50 or 60 or something like that to break it. I don't think we're going to do that. They cannot run the football. We already broke the interceptions in the season record last year with Pat Surtain, and he's already pretty close to it again. He's got like 8 or 9 this season. So he's already doing well in that. Oh, great play. Great play there. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the tackle. That's going to be Patton who caught that. And that's their first. This is the first time they will not have a 3 and out in this game, and we're almost done with the first half. They're going to give that to A.J. Dillon. Cam Curl will wrap him up by the legs. He'll go nowhere. Well, he'll get a couple yards. But I do want to get that. We're probably not going to get like any other records like rushing touch. We might get rushing touchdowns with Jonathan Taylor. He's got a lot of them. He's got like 13, I think, rushing touchdowns. And Surtain can't get the tackle, but Curl can. So we're probably not going to get rushing touchdowns. We can try, but there's a lot. I think you have to get like 22 or something, 23 to break the record, something like that, around the low 20s. Receiving yards, we're not going to break in a season. I get maybe Terry's got a chance at it, but you have to get over 2,000. I don't think that's going to be possible with the state of where we're at right now. Oh, Cam Curl missed. I completely whiffed on the hit stick there. Jeff Sewell will push him out of bounds, and the Diablos might have a chance at scoring a touchdown here. It's about time. And this is helping me out because they're wasting a lot of time here in the second quarter, which just makes it a little bit closer to the half, and then we can go back to running the football here. First down and 10 from the 17. 2-minute warning has come and gone. Micah Parsons with the sack. The superstar gets the sack on the play. The new superstar, I should say. So unfortunately, it's not Trent Favors, but that's Micah's 4th sack of the year. And Favors can't get through. Parsons can, and A.J. Terrell will pick it off. It was a wounded duck from the start because Micah Parsons got there again, and A.J. Terrell will intercept the play. That's his first interception in a while. He hasn't had one in a little bit.
Surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they finally get him to not.
And I just realized that I didn't have my mic on that entire little bit there. Well, what I was saying was, who needs, unless you could read lips, what I was saying was, who needs to run the football when you have Kyle Pitts at tight end? That's what I basically said. So, unfortunately, at least now I turned my mic back on. I thought I did. I must have bumped it or something. I don't know. I thought that I had it on. It wasn't on. And luckily, I just realized it wasn't on for that play, and it was only one play that we missed. That's going to be Jamar Chase. Woo-hoo-hoo! And with 15 seconds left, this is going to be the final drive for us where we can't run the football. I do have Gambler activated now. It only took us the entire first half to activate it. Let me just roll out of the pocket here and try to find somebody. No way this gets caught. It did get caught at the 3. See, that's what happens when you got Gambler, man. You can do crazy stuff like that. That should not be what happened on that play, but it did. And we've got Kyle Pitts. Ooh, I like what Terry's got going on here, but I don't like it anymore. I do like Kyle Pitts, though. Boom. Kyle Pitts. And he does the you can't see me. He does the you can't see me, and we go 28-0. I really can't believe they threw the interception there, but I guess I can believe it because Micah Parsons, got to Justin Herbert and forced a bad throw. It was a wounded duck, and A.J. Terrell just came back to the ball quicker than what Chris Godwin did. We get the ball to start the second half, too, and it's going to be the end of the half there with Locklear going to be able to get the tackle, and we start the second half up 28-0. We haven't run the football at all. We complete the challenge, which makes me feel good. We complete the challenge, and we can now officially run the football the rest of this game. We've got to get Jonathan Taylor going and going quickly. Maybe now that we haven't run the ball at all, it'll be easier to run it because they won't expect it. Let's give me a good run play to start with. Give me a good run play to start with. Oh, it feels good. It feels good to finally call a run play. And here we go. Jonathan Taylor. He's going really nowhere on his first attempt of the day. All we got to do is get him a rushing touchdown to extend his streak. He does have a receiving touchdown already, so I guess that does count. He has scored a touchdown in every single game this season, but I want to score a rushing touchdown every single game. The Detroit Lions, by the way, are 1-9. I don't know if you saw that or not. But the Lions are 1-9, and we've run the ball this entire drive so far. Maybe we go with an entire drive where we run the football. That'd be crazy. Let's go jet sweep with Terry McLaurin, see if we can get something catching off guard here. Can we do it? Can we catch him off guard? We got the edge. Terry McLaurin gets the first down and more. It's always a risk if you're going to get the edge or not. We ended up doing it, and Terry McLaurin does a great job there. And we'll go back to the run game with Jonathan Taylor. Why not? We're allowed to do it now, so why not do it? We're not getting many yards on it, but we're doing it. All right, let's go play action here. They're going to think that we're going to run the ball again because of how much we've been doing it. We have Gambler activated, and I don't think we've thrown an incompletion so far today. This might be the first one, though. Oh, Tajay jumps up and gets that. That would have been such a bad throw if he didn't have Gambler activated there. I can't even tell you how bad of a throw that would have been if we didn't have Gambler activated. Oh, no, I had the lane. The middle of the field was open. I was so close. And speaking of so close, Jonathan Taylor is really close to 1,000 yards on the ground. He might get it in this game. Maybe not. No, he probably won't get it in this game. I think he's like less than 300 yards away, so it'll take him another game or two to get there. But he is very close to 1,000 yards rushing. There's Austin Eckler for the first time, but of course it is coming back. Oh, he's not 985. I thought it said, I got a little bit of dyslexia there. I thought it said 700 yards, but it was 970 something yards. So that makes more sense. So he will get it in this game if we get 100 yards rushing with him. That's going to be pretty tough to do because we haven't been able to run the football very effectively. Oh my God, Kyle Pitts wide open, number 3 on the day. It doesn't get easier than that. He absolutely cooked whoever he was covering him. Number 3 on the day. Nobody was around him. That was easy. Yeah, we probably are going to be seeing Mark Burton in the fourth quarter. I'll say that much. We don't need Trey Lance getting injured. That's for sure, especially because we got Super Bowl aspirations on our mind. Blankenship sends that away, and they will kneel it down, and Justin Herbert and the offense will try to get something going. They haven't been able to do anything all game. Maybe the second half they've made some sort of adjustments, and they're going to come back and have some sort of amazing offense. I don't know. We'll see what they do. They give this ball to, I think it's A.J. Dillon. Is he wearing number 40? I'm not 100% sure. They don't have the names on the back of their jersey, which I don't like. But it is coming back with a hold. Thank you very much. It is Rylan Thompson who holds. Thank you for that, Ryland. I appreciate it. And it's 1st and 19. Okay, it wasn't A.J. Dillon. Now it's A.J. Dillon. He's wearing number 27, I'm pretty sure. And he's able to break the first tackle, break another tackle. A.J. Dillon, a little bit of a bowling ball on that one. Breaking a bunch of tackles there. He got way too many yards on that first carry. That was not what I wanted. They're going to quick throw that. It's going to be caught by A.J. Terrell. Number 2 on the day for A.J. Terrell. I'm really hoping he can get to superstar development. That would be so amazing if he could. 2 interceptions. That's 4 on the year for A.J. Terrell now. I think he's only gotten interceptions, 2 interceptions a game. Like, his 4 interceptions have come in 2 games, I'm pretty sure. When he gets interceptions, he gets them in 1 game. He doesn't spread them over a couple of games. And Jonathan Taylor is about 8 yards away from 1,000. He can get it on this drive if he gets enough open room. 3rd and 2. I'm going to try to cut it outside. I shouldn't have done it. It's 4th and 1. We probably should kick the field goal here, but I don't really want to. I want to keep pounding it. And I'm just going to go for it here. I'm just going to run with Trey Lance and get out of bounds. I could have had the open man square was certainly open, and I would have been able to hit him. But you know what? Might as well just take off and run with Trey Lance. Something that we couldn't do. We have 400 total yards of offense. And there it is. 1,000 yards on the ground for Jonathan Taylor in this season. I think he had 1,000 yards last year, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember exactly how many yards he had. I know he had over 1,000. But he does officially have 1,000 yards now. And we'll see if we can get a touchdown here to extend the streak. He's at the 2. One more run, we'll be able to do it. Come on, Taylor. I know you're gassed. I know you're tired. Just fight through. He's not going to be able to do it. And they're going to bring Austin Eckler in now. We couldn't do it. It's 4th and goal. I didn't realize that was 4th and goal here. I may have to just run this in with Trey Lance. I think that's what I'm going to do just to guarantee we get there. And Trey Lance will score the touchdown. Man, we're doing good. We are doing so good in this game. And it's 42-0. 42-0. How many points can we put up? We're just going to keep on going, keep on racking up the points. It's getting a little bit out of hand here. Getting just a smidge out of hand. There he goes, kneeling it down. I also got to remember to take out Trey Lance here before we get on offense again, because who knows, we might intercept another pass. There we go, then put Johnston there. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. We are now ready with our backup quarterback for the 4th and final quarter. Will Justin Herbert throw another interception? I hope so. Give it to A.J. Terrell again. Give him all the opportunities to get to superstar development, because he only has star development right now. I would very much appreciate having another superstar corner out there, because we could give him acrobat, and then he would be so much better than what he is right now. And he's a really good corner right now. That's going to be drop down, caught. I miss a couple tackles. He broke another tackle. I screwed that up a lot. I keep going for the big hit, and I keep setting my sights on it, and I keep missing the big hit. It's just all bad. It's just all bad. I don't want to miss the hit stick, but I end up missing the hit stick anyway. That's going to be caught. Buda Baker missing the hit stick again. Why do I even try? Why do I even try to user tackle? I'm just not good at it. I just keep missing. It's kind of embarrassing at this point. That's going to be not intercepted, but caught by Chris Godwin, brought down by A.J. Terrell. They're under 6 minutes to go in the game. And they're finally making their way back up to the red zone, or at least into Chicago territory. Last time they were here, it was picked off by A.J. Terrell in the end zone, or right outside the end zone at the 1. Telfer gets his hand in there, knocks that away. Incomplete. 3rd and 4 now. What will Herbert and the offense do? What will Herbert and the offense do? That's going to be knocked. Not incomplete. It's going to be caught by Chris Godwin. I thought A.J. Terrell would at least get his hand in there to force it incomplete. He was a little too slow. See, that's what having Acrobat can do. Acrobat would have probably at least knocked that down, if not picked it off. Herbert's got time. He finds his man. The tight end, David Njoku, I think for the first time today, catches the ball. Maybe even his first target. He's used the tight end before, but it's been the backup. And that's going to be A.J. Dillon going nowhere. Romeo Goddard was right there. Trent Favors is pumping his chest, but it was Romeo Goddard that was the one to force. I guess Favors forced him to go inside like that. So I guess he can take a little bit of credit for it. And they're going to snap it again. It's going to be knocked incomplete in the end zone, but unfortunately I went with Alex Ali to try and intercept it. But A.J. Terrell did a little bit of volleyball there, hit it up in the air, and I got stuck. I couldn't pick it off. That could have been a really cool interception. That's going to be a little check down to the backup running back. He's going not to get enough for a first down. Cam Curl will bring him down. It's 4th and 8. They will take their points to try and not get shut out here. That's kind of sucky. At least go for a touchdown. I mean, you're down 42-0. So they're going to ruin the shutout, which really sucks. I was going for a shutout here. They ruin it. Thank you for that, Diablos. I really appreciate you doing that. Not. So we won't get a shutout, unfortunately, but we do have an opportunity to score even more points. But we do have Mark Burton. We have to remember that. But Mark Burton, he's shown some signs to be a very, very capable thrower. He's also shown some signs where he's not very good at all. So it's a little hit or miss at times. But we have Jonathan Taylor, which is all we need, because Jonathan Taylor's got the side. He's going to take it one play, and he's going to get his touchdown. Jonathan Taylor touchdown. All he needed was a little bit of space. The boys are vibing. We're breaking out and dance. All he needed was a little gap. He outran everybody, and he was gone. Off to the races. Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And he continues his streak of scoring in every single game he's played in. And he is dominating. Man, it feels good to be able to run the football. I'm so happy we were able to do what we needed to do in the first half, not running the football with anybody. But now that we've been able to, Jonathan Taylor has taken off. And he's gotten 14 touchdowns on the season. I guess it is possible that he could get it if he gets multiple touchdowns the next couple of weeks. It is possible to get up there in contention with LaDainian Tomlinson and whoever else is up there, Emmitt Smith, whoever else is up there for most touchdowns in a season. With I think it's 22 or 23, maybe even 24 most touchdowns in a season. So I guess it's possible he needs 10 more maybe. We'll see what can happen here. David Njoku with another catch. They're finally getting David Njoku involved. It's only taken them the entire game to get him involved, but they finally are. And he's actually producing pretty well for him. I don't know why they didn't do it from the start. That's going to be wide open. And he steps out of bounds, thankfully. Thankfully stepping out of bounds. I don't know who that is because he doesn't have his name on the back. And I don't remember from the depth chart. Favors. Can't get a sack. Romeo Goddard was there. He is able to get it off to David Njoku, unfortunately. Man, Trent Favors, is he really going to go 2 back-to-back games without any sacks? That's going to be really unfortunate for his chances at the record because he still needs a lot. He still needs maybe 8 or 9 sacks to break the record. He still needs so many sacks, and he's just not getting any pressure. The right tackle is holding him there, and that's going to be caught. It's the other wide receiver, the other good one that they have. All right, we're going to bring pressure here. 1st and goal from the 3. Telfer made it to the middle, but he's going to be able to get it off. It's a touchdown. They're still trying to score points. I'll give them that. They are still not in this game, but at least they're trying to keep some dignity without getting blown out. I mean, we have put 40 on them. We have put a 40 piece, and I'm looking to put a 50 piece on them with this next possession. That's the goal, at least, is to put a 50 piece on them. Chamberlain will be back to receive. He gets it. And he will get it up to the 25, 26. All right. Can we get another easy run like we had there? That was amazing for Jonathan Taylor. 1-play touchdown run. We don't usually get those big breaks like that. Taylor got kind of stopped in the backfield, but he's able to get a yard. 129 yards. Think about that. If you told somebody that we didn't run the ball at all in the first half, and at the end of the game, we have over 130 yards, even more than that now. Almost 150 yards on the ground in one half. Jonathan Taylor is a demigod. An absolute demigod. We're going to go play action fork. We'll see if Mark Burton has the arm strength to get that. He's going to get sacked, unfortunately. Mad Max Crosby gets the sack. Play action doesn't work. But we do have double me on Kyle Pitts, so I'm going to let him go up and go for it. Kyle Pitts didn't even animate. It's picked off. Andre Sisco picks it off, and that's how the game will end. We don't put a 50 piece on him, and Mark Burton throws an interception. He just didn't have the arm strength to get it to where Kyle Pitts needed it, and Pitts didn't even animate anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, this would be perfect to get a sack, but Trent Favors can't get off the right tackle. So Trent Favors won't get a sack. We will just knock it incomplete, and we win 49-10. It was never really in doubt. The score makes it seem like the Diablos were in this game, but they really weren't. Let's go to the stats. Trey Lance, 22 of 24, 360 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks. That was really all done in the first half. Rushing, 17 carries, 145 yards, and a touchdown for Jonathan Taylor, all in the second half because we did not run the ball in the first half. 6 catches, 87 yards for Jamar Chase, 5 and 98, and a touchdown for Terry McLaurin, and 5 for 105 and 3 touchdowns for Kyle Pitts. Amazing. Insane production from Kyle Pitts. 1 sack on the day, which was Micah Parsons. 2 interceptions, both by A.J. Terrell. And we absolutely cruised to a victory the entire way. Justin Herbert and this defense and that offense was not, the whole team was just not very good. And we win. We're 10-0, and we finally played the Diablos, and we crushed them. Unfortunately, no breakout player scenarios for A.J. Terrell or anything like that. But we are going to take on the 4-6 Jacksonville Jaguars in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. We are coming close to the end of the final season here. We've got weeks 12 through 17, and then the playoffs, and then this series is over officially. So it is coming to an end. It's been a great one, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. I know you guys have enjoyed it. So thank you for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.